Hello, everyone. This is Z with Unlocking Greatness Podcast. I'm just going to talk really quick about something that came to me the other night. And I think I'm going to title this podcast called The Secret. I love that the Apostle Paul teaches us in Philippians 4:11. Remember when he talks about he's learned the secret of being content? And I'll read through the passage in a minute, but I'm just giving the basis that he's talked about he's learned the secret of being content no matter what the situation. I don't know about you, but have you ever felt like, God, can I just have peace for like a little bit? Like just for a few months, can life just be like this? Or maybe for a few years, can it just go like this? And I think I was thinking that the other day, and I don't know, maybe something's wrong with me because I don't know. You guys know I'm an open book. I totally share my life and I share everything that's going on. And so I don't hold anything back. But I literally was thinking, and I just went there for a moment. But the other day I was just like, man, I was looking through a lot of my videos, a lot of the podcasts that I've done, and I thought, oh my God, I wonder if my audience is really aware that this is not a show, like this is all my life. And then I found myself for a minute, just for a minute, like, oh my gosh, you've been through so much. And I'm literally going through podcast after podcast, just sort of looking at the titles. And I thought, Lord, can I just have peace for a couple of months? You know how you know some people when it seems like they never go through anything? And I know that that's not true. Trust me, I know. Because I've led many, many, many Bible studies, and gotten to know people and found out that what life looks like on the surface really is not the case at all. But you know how sometimes it appears that people just don't go through anything. Every blue moon, and it doesn't happen often, but I'm sure I'm not the only person. Sometimes I'm just like, God, can I just have that peace and that joyful time with nothing jumping off for like a few months or a few years? Just let me just be in pure happiness and joy, with no events to record, if that makes any sense. And I'm sure some of you guys can relate. Life for many people have been hard, and I'm not sitting here complaining. I've had many hard times in my life, but I'll just say in general, life has been hard for a lot of us, right? And so I'm not complaining, but I can't do this podcast if I don't walk being authentic and honest with you guys. And part of that is as I evaluate and look through things in my life, yes, I'm grateful for the growth. And I know that perseverance produces character. Character produces hope. Hope doesn't disappoint us. I know, and I just said this in a podcast or two ago, that how can you really have a powerful influence on anyone or be a light to help others if you've never been through anything where you even had to persevere? So I get it. And I get that God refines us in the fire. I get the growth. I get all of that. I get it. I see it. I understand. As I look through my life, I'm like, oh my goodness, God has so turned my gold into pain, my pain into gold so many times. So I totally get all of that. I get it. So before you comment, I get it. I know that God makes a way out of no way. I know that he has a plan for us to prosper us and not to harm us. What's that, Jeremiah 29:11? I know no weapon formed against us should ever prosper. And I know all of that good stuff. But I think sometimes we just have to be flat out honest that sometimes we just want to be at just peace without, I don't know, sometimes just without the drama, just things happening. So here's where I'm going because I don't want to leave you at that cliff. The other night, God woke me up and put such a sweet message in my spirit that I want to pass to you. And that message was just so, I don't know why, but it seems like almost every morning around 3, somewhere around that time, not every morning, but many mornings, he just wakes me up and put a message in my heart. And I literally grab my phone, and I'm to the point now where I have a microphone, and I just literally right there in my phone start recording what he's feeding me. And I kid you not, these are the gentle words that he fed to me. He said, Z, that peace and that joy, that level of contentment that you're looking for, you know, that I don't even know the right word to call it. I don't know. Let's just say that level that we all are searching for, where we're like, can I just be happy and have peace for like maybe just a year or two of nothing jumping off and everything's going good. And what he put in my spirit that was so gentle, he said, Z, that peace and that continual joy and happiness that you're looking for, that's internal. That's internal. That's not external. That's how you get it and you maintain it. So we don't have it for just a little bit. Does that make sense? Because you guys know once we pray and, get filled with the Spirit and we're all, in our word or whatever, we're good for a couple of days, right? Well, at least for me. Let me just speak for me. And, events and things happen and we kind of go down those roads again. But what God was whispering in my spirit is, see, that's internal. And if you can just go deeper with me, if you can just worship me always and walk with me in the Spirit always, that level of contentment, that stability of peace, that long-term happiness that you're looking for in life, you will always have that with me because you will be walking with me continuously. Now, that doesn't mean we don't love God because we have a bad day. I'm not saying that. I am just saying that it touched my heart so much. I literally, and you guys know I'm kind of weird because I talk to God just like I'm talking to you. I literally sat up on my bed and it was as if someone just told me a secret that I'd never heard before. And I literally sat up on my bed and I was like, oh my goodness. I do get to have that all the time. It's actually my choice. That's internal. That's not dependent upon my external situations. That's not my happiness and that peace that I want to walk with all the time. That doesn't change on a daily basis. The only thing that changes is how close I draw near to God and when I'm in my Father's arms and when his arms are wrapped around me. That's when I feel that security. That's when I feel that peace that surpasses all understanding, meaning that I shouldn't even have peace right now with what I'm dealing with. I shouldn't be recording a podcast right now and I just lost my son. I shouldn't have peace with all the things I'm going through. But not only is there a peace, there's a joy and a contentment. It's a great gain when I'm close with my Father. So I'm glad he kind of corrected my thinking. And I just want to read this one passage. I normally have my Bible here with me, so forgive me. I'm going to just pull it up really quickly from my phone because I actually got to get my butt back to work, to be quite honest. I just stopped in the middle of my day because I just wanted to share this with you. And again, I had nothing written down. I just thought, let me just really quickly go on camera and share this. Philippians 4:11-13. Read it later on your own. But it says, I am not saying this because I'm not in need, for I have learned, this is the Apostle Paul talking, I have learned to be content whatever the circumstances. That's interesting. I know what it is to be in need. And I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or want. I can do all things through him who gives me strength. That is beyond amazing to me. He says, I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation. And I believe, this is just me, because you guys know I'm nobody's minister. I'm just a woman who loves God with every ounce of my being. I believe that secret of being content is staying in the arms of our Father and drawing nearer to him and going deeper and deeper and deeper. Because he creates situations for us where we shouldn't even be at peace. The world would say, how can you be at peace? How can you be happy? How can you have joy when this just happened in your life? He gives us that peace that surpasses all understanding. He's the one that fills our hearts with that joy. He makes us skip down a street where things are all over the place and we should be, somewhere in a corner shaking and holding ourselves. So I just want to encourage you with this because I'm not going to make this into a long broadcast. Whatever it is you're going through in life, and I know some of you guys are really hurting, as am I. Please draw near to God. And I know it's hard to do sometimes. Sometimes I can only just sit and play my gospel music. Sometimes I can only sit and say 1 or 2 words of prayer, and then I just sit with God. You have to do whatever it is that works for you. But that peace that we're looking for, because I don't think I'm the only person. Tell me if I am, but I don't think I am. But that little, as I put it to God, when I said, God, can I just have a few months of peace? Can I just have a few months of happiness without crazy, all kind of mess happening? That, whatever you want to call that, so that we're looking for, we can have it all the time because it's internal. It's not external. So I just want to share that with you. As simple as this message is, that's the secret. The secret of being content is being with our Father and being in worship with Him no matter what. I love you. I love you. I love you. I thank God for you all. And I pray that you've been encouraged by this short message. This is Z with Unlocking Greatness Podcast. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. Thanks for listening. This is Z with Unlocking Greatness Podcast. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification button. Love you all. Bye-bye.